What up, guys? So this is not going to be a film history, but instead a film review, like with the one we did with Civil War. I mean, I'm not going to go that much in depth, and I also don't have any guests, so it's just going to be me. And the film I'm going to be reviewing is going to be Nice Guys by director Shane Black. First of all, the movie's amazing. I think, discounting Iron Man 3 just because, I have problems with it, and that could be its own episode, but where he left off, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I think was his directorial debut, I feel like he has stepped it up and has kept growing as a director. He's always been a great writer, specifically like all the action movies he had has written, and this one's no different. The comedy is great and really funny. The chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe, you could see it. You could see it from all the Tonight shows they've been doing, all the promotional work they've been doing. They just like get along. They're really funny together and they play off each other really well. And I think you could see that in the movie. I think you could see the chemistry between them, and they were like really having fun and enjoying the process of making this movie. And I think they actually really believed in the story, because Russell Crowe, he takes on roles, but he doesn't really take on roles where he has to go outside that zone he usually plays. Not since Gladiator has he been this good, I think, but he plays the straight man to Ryan Gosling's like off the wagon, like he's, this alcoholic PI who's, basically the comedic, effect, but Russell Crowe really plays the straight man well, and Ryan Gosling really plays the crazy man well, which, the dynamic together, you get a really good pairing of like that buddy comedy actions, 80s action, stars. I don't think there's been a movie like this in a long time, like an original idea. Since the 80s, this is like probably a movie my dad would enjoy or would have enjoyed, back in the day. But they don't make movies like this no more. Specifically film noirs, but also just buddy action comedies. Except for like Kevin Hart and like The Rock stuff. But even that, I don't know if that is in the same category as this. Specifically, if I had to give it like 3 movies you can compare this movie to, I'd say Boogie Nights. It's that LA. This movie has to do with the porn industry, but Boogie Nights because it like almost romanticizes LA and the industry and the people, and I feel like this movie does that too. And another movie you could say is LA Confidential, just like the noir aspect, the figuring out who's done it, who has who, missing person stuff. And the third, it'd be The Big Lebowski. Again, where the missing rug, the missing person, the noir aspect to it. But if you put those 3 movies together and this movie holds up to those, it goes to show how great this movie really is. And I feel like this movie it will withstand will withstand time. And I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. But I feel like with age, it would only get better. And I think it opened to like 4th overall domestic. But I feel like it's going to become a cult classic. I feel like with time, this movie's only going to get better and funny. And like the jokes will still land. And you'll see how great that both characters play off each other. And just seeing LA, which I think was like 70s, 80s. They have a few like musical montages by like Earth, Wind and Fire. They show the Comedy Store. They even go inside it, and like the comedy boom that was happening back then. They drive through Sunset, Tower Records is still there. So really like you get like this really romanticized LA. For those who love LA and love, the 70s and the 80s and the culture that was happening here and what was happening, is like in between the hippie movement and what came right after it. you know, it's a great fucking movie. And I think you need to go see it if you haven't seen it yet. And two, it's one of Shane Black's best movies. I mean, it's his best directed for sure, and one of his best written. I think this one. I mean, a lot of his action movies from the past, I think, will always just like have a place in everyone's hearts. But I feel like this one, it's gonna be like the one you always want to pop on and just enjoy. So yeah, I mean, fucking great. I mean, I still can't get over how good this movie was, especially if you go in with no expectations. Man, that, and I'm a sucker for film noir. I mean, comedy and action. You mix those all together, you got a winning combination. Thank you for watching, and this has been a film review by me, Nestor Serrano.